Well, today is the first day I've taken a day off on bench press since we've come back from the holiday. So that's probably 4 weeks ago now. And the reason for that is because, 3 days in a row of hitting 5 sets of 20 has made me wake up this morning with a chest that's, soreness goes away after a little while, if you continue working. But now I'm feeling tightness and sharp discomfort through both pecs, which is a pretty good sign that the muscle has had enough. And if you ignore these symptoms, then I guess tears happen. I don't know. I've never torn a muscle like that before, but this is what happens. So a well-needed, a well-deserved day off on bench press. So let's see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully tomorrow I can get back to it. But 5 sets of 20 is a lot of work. And the progress has been unreal. So, I've gotten to that level quite quickly. So right now I'm doing it as I need. There's no arbitrary framework on top of what I do. It's, wake up in the morning, assess how the body feels and then do what it can. And over the years, man, you learn the feelings that your body sends you, the signs and symptoms. And this sign is not a very good sign at all. It means you need rest. And even though the upper body recovers like crazy, and I'm still, in shock by it all, really. I'm well in tune with the lower body and how much volume I can do to the lower body and how long it takes to recover and whatnot. I've auto-regulated that for many years, but the upper body seems like you could hit 5 sets of 20 and come back and hit it again tomorrow. Obviously, when you first try to do that, there's going to be soreness, a shock to the system. I'm not talking about that soreness. That's whatever, man. That's when you first start to do something and that tissue is not fit enough for it. I'm not even worried about that. What I'm worried about is tearing. It's not sore, but when you stretch, it's tight and it feels like it's a sharp pull to it. At rest, there's no pain at all. It's just, if I was to go through the full range of motion on the bench press, it would feel as though, I'm kind of forcing those fibers to stretch, maybe more so than they're happy to stretch. So today is a day off, recover and then come back and revisit it tomorrow. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be all right. But when you think about it, in 4 weeks to have 1 day off is pretty good. And I've done all sorts of things, I've done sets of 3, I've done sets of 4, sets of 5, whatever. I've kind of slowly crept up with 100 kilos. Before that I was doing 80 kilos for sets of 30. I think I did a set of 50, if I'm not mistaken, with 60s a few times. So crept up on the volume for quite some time. And now I'm at a point where, I'm taking the day off for a reason. Because the chest can't do it anymore. On occasion, like in the past few months, I've taken days off on the bench press just because, I'm not feeling great or, whatever. But this is purely because the muscle cannot go today. So, maybe I've reached the capacity of how much I can recover. And this is where you kind of start to play with some of these variables to work out, where the sweet spot is. But I trust that if I continue to do this over the next couple of weeks, months, that 5 sets of 20 with 100 kilos is going to be a pretty easy day. But you have to allow the body to recover. You have to allow the body to adapt and then go from there. So easy day today. 2 sets of squats, barbell and a 60 kilo. Get the breathing rate go up, get the heart rate up, and then get back in the house and chalk this up as a easy day on the calendar. Like always, guys, I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.